queens, listen, it's your girl, ShonGee, Keisha Johnson, coming to you all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, baby. It's Wine La Vie podcast. It's our time to wind this thing on down. Welcome to the show. I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for winding down with me. It's been a day. How y'all doing? Have you had a good day? Have you had an opportunity to tell somebody you love them? Have you had an opportunity to just smile? Look at yourself in the mirror and smile. See how beautiful you are? Have you had an opportunity to just shake the dust and shake the day off? When I tell you today, for me, it's been a trying day, but it's been a good day. I know that for every test, there's a testimony that's following, right? So I just appreciate the blessings and the favor that God is, what he's doing and how he's pouring it all on me. I appreciate just being in a new place, a new season in my life, getting out of my comfort zone. Have you got out of your comfort zone? What are you doing to make a difference? What are you doing to take you out of your comfort zone where you will be uncomfortable, but ready, but scared at the same time, but ready, but scared at the same time, and moving forward and pushing on to your goals and your dreams. Tonight, it's going to be a fabulous night. Okay, y'all liking my gear? Listen, I had to go ahead and put that thing on, baby. I got this African scarf, baby, representing the land, the colors, the red, the green, the black. I love my people, okay? Love what we do, okay? Who we represent, all right? So, I got my whole fashion diva, you know what I'm saying? The ShonGee experience going on tonight. Just rocking, just doing my own thing. Like I said, it's been a day today, but honey, I am ready to shake the dust. I'm ready to go ahead and walk in my greatness. I won't be afraid of my own greatness and my own excellence. So with that being said, let me just, can y'all do that with me? Let's exhale that thing on out, right? So tonight I'm gonna just be talking, just vibing. I got my wine. You understand what I'm saying? I got my wine, the Fairy Fabulous, right? I am fabulous. I am that girl. I am ShonGee. Okay. Just sipping on some good wine tonight. Sipping on this Few Blue 7 Petals from Napa Valley. When I tell you this wine tonight, let me go ahead and take a little swig. Woo! You lock that thing in right there, right? So tonight, this wine right here, it is meant to be kind of chill. It has alcohol content of 13.8. This was released February 2021. Okay, the aging grapes is 5 years. It's more of a dry wine, so it's been that type of day. So when I say I wanted to kind of give me a kick and just kind of vibe that thing out with my candles, my incense going. I got the jazz playing in the background if y'all don't hear that. But when I tell you this wine right here, the aroma is good. This one right here is paired with ribeye steaks, roasted Cornish hens, grilled pork chops, hamburgers, sliders, okay? And the cheese of choice that pairs very, very well with this wine right here is cheddar, okay? So I got my cheddar, baby. I got my Triscuits. And I got my white cheddar, okay? So, I like to do that thing like that. It changes the palate, gives that wine a different type of taste in your mouth. And with those Triscuits, tonight I have garlic Parmesan Triscuits with that white cheddar cheese. And on the sweet side, I was feeling like I needed a little treat. I try to work out 3 to 4 times a week, go to the gym, try to watch what I eat, try to, eat in moderation. Y'all didn't know your girl lost like 35 pounds, right? Right? Bad to the bone. So, when God tell you he wants you to be rich in spirit, mind, body, soul, your health got to be right too, right? So I wanted to top this thing on off tonight. I got these little glow gummy worms. They real good too. And it kind of changes also the palate because this is a dry wine. So once I eat that piece of gummy bear and I sip, we do that sipping and that swirling and that smelling, right? Right? It gave the wine a whole different type of flavor, a whole different type of taste. I'm tasting the blueberries and the blackberries, right? And this particular wine. But tonight, we just go chill. It's just been one of them chilling days. We gonna start the week off just excuse me. We're gonna start the week off with some wine facts tonight. So, have you ever noticed why you swirl? Why do you think you swirl the wine, right? What it does, it releases the oxygen through the wines, so it releases the aromas. That's why you swirl, right? And if you didn't know, now you know, right? Also, too, what do you think? Do you think red wine or white wine have more antioxidants? Right? It's actually red. Red has more antioxidants than white wine. So, with that being said, antioxidants, those open up your pores, those open up your vessels, those open up, everything that helps it to flow naturally, right? Also, too, acidic wines are very food friendly. Okay. So, this particular wine right here, I love that. It's so smooth. And like I said, working for Wine Shop at home, this has been one of the best experiences. But with this particular wine and this particular business venture that I have just so loved, you see the smile on my face. I love this business venture, right? But this business venture, Wine Shop at Home, right here has been a blessing. I have opened up so many doors and so many different platforms, all for the sake of wine, right? So tonight, you see that right here, right? For anyone that is willing to set up a wine tasting with me, I will give you $10 off your first wine tasting if you reserve a wine tasting with me. You can follow my links, and my banner is strolling across. We'll have an awesome time. Any type of event that you would like, bridal, bachelor, Jersey night, girls night, sipping paint, we can do it. We can have a whole lot of fun, okay? But how I like to introduce this business owner tonight, when I say we got a treat, this sister is bad to the bone. Bad to the bone. When I tell you, I salute this sister 2 times. You understand what I'm saying? With the job that she do, I particularly picked this particular business owner. I told y'all I feature a business owner, a different business owner every week while we're tasting wine and just chilling and in that Wine La Vie moment experience, is because I too, from the conversation of wine and from the platform of wine, I have my own cosmetic business through the platform of wine. It's called Sipping Pretty. So with this particular platform, ShonGee Experience, ShonGee whole vibe. Listen, collaborate with business women where we just sit down, we vibe that thing out. I put your makeup on. I do your lashes, magnetic lashes. I'm a senior consultant for Tori Bell Cosmetics. And when I tell you, just I love makeup. I love how it makes me feel. I love how it gives me that glow. It gives me that extra rush, that extra push that I need. Make me feel fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Make me feel like, hey, Queen B is on the scene, baby. Queen ShonGee is on the scene. Okay. So, but makeup is not to sit here and cover your beauty. Makeup is here to give you that essence to add to your beauty. Okay, just give you a highlight, right? But this sister tonight, when I tell you, from me setting and being the CEO of Sipping Pretty and feeling fabulous and being around a lot of entrepreneurs, being around everybody that's just vibing and having like minds, going places, setting stones, leaving legacies, trailblazing the path. Honey, we be on our grown woman ish, okay, sipping this wine, vibing out, talking about political, talking about religious, talking about our families, talking about marriages, talking about relationships, talking about just being a woman, motherhood, talking about our professional careers. Check me out, ShonGee, Sipping Pretty, okay? But tonight, I got to shake my head to this sister. I seen her work. And when I tell you, she do it effortlessly. She do it flawless. Okay. Like it's just second nature to her. Like she just woke up doing makeup. So tonight I got a bad, when I say a bad makeup artist by way of Atlanta. Okay. When I tell you Miss Tameka Cone-Hart.
Hello. How is everyone tonight?
Did I bring you in, Tameka?
You did, girl. You brought me all the way in. That's what I'm talking about. I love that introduction.
How you doing, Tameka?
I am great tonight. How are you?
I am well. When I tell you, I look forward to this podcast. I look forward to the Wine La Vie experience, just winding down, shaking the dust. You know what I'm saying? Just being in my own element, vibing out with all of the guests and the audience and with you. So listen, let's have us some fun tonight.
I'm ready.
Listen, what you sipping on?
I am sipping on some Stella Rosa Blackberry. Just a little something small, nothing. It's still Tuesday.
You gonna start small.
Not too strong.
In the middle of the week, go be.
Yes, okay. Just a little at the beginning, just a little bit. The end of the week to go to the.
I know that's right.
You gotta bring it down just a
little. Yes, I know that's right. So listen, so while you winding down, what you like to do when you winding down? How you set your tone?
My tone, well, I can't really set a tone because I have a 4-year-old. So my tone. So the tone is kind of, let's go to sleep. It's like, but when I'm chilling and I'm relaxed, I like to just lay back, put my feet up, just relax, relate, and release for the day, and just maybe have a cup of wine or even a shot of tequila. That is my flow right there. Get straight to the point, pretty much.
Absolutely.
You gotta get, sometimes you gotta get straight to the point and be through it.
Listen, there is nothing wrong with that, especially depending on what type of day you done had.
Okay.
I get it.
No.
I get it. I totally, totally get it. So tonight, when I tell you, I got this dry wine, but because
Okay.
I'm eating, I got my little charcuterie here, honey. I
Okay.
got my apple slices and I got my
Oh yes,
glowworms
you
with
have
my
it
fish
set up,
sticks
don't
and
you?
my cheese, baby. Honey, I set a whole tone for this thing right here. When
I
I
see.
run from my professional career to have some fun. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I understand, boy. Hey, you got to run from that.
Run, run, run. So, Tameka, listen, you are the owner of Daily Basis
Yes,
MUA. Listen, sister queen,
yes.
introduce yourself and tell the people about yourself.
Well, hello. I am Tameka Cone-Hart. I am the owner and the only sole producer of Daily Basis makeup artist. I have been a makeup artist for about 9 years going on. I was doing makeup part time and I
Okay.
was working a full time job and I was not very happy with my job. And I just knew that this is what I wanted to do. So in 2019, I left my job of 13 years and walked out on faith as a makeup artist and said that I was going to build my brand as daily basis makeup. And COVID happened
Mm.
and I got pregnant and life
Mm.
just started lifing. But I never
Mm-hmm.
stopped doing my makeup. I never stopped
Mm-hmm.
working on my business.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I first started out, I started out as my sister. Me and my sister went to a pageant. My sister was always in pageants, and I
Mm-hmm.
was her biggest supporter. I would go to her to all of her pageants. And one day we went to this pageant, and her makeup artist couldn't do her makeup. And so I was like, well, let me do it right quick. I can dibble and dazzle. I can try it. And when I did it and she took a picture and she put it on Facebook, everybody was like, ooh, who did
Mm-hmm.
your face? And I hadn't been to a class and or nothing, and I did her face. I hadn't even started working on myself. So I started working on other people first before I even started doing myself. I was actually going to another makeup artist getting my makeup done and not
Right.
getting my own make and not doing my own and doing other people, but I would only do my sister.
Mm.
And then my sister started her pageant and she put me on as the makeup artist, and then that's when I kind of took it seriously and I started doing other people's makeup, and then it was just like a little here, a little there. But then as the years came by, I was like, I really enjoy doing this, so that's why I left my job of 13 years and started with Daily Basis and started really pursuing this makeup career, and I haven't looked back since, and I've been ecstatic ever since.
Wow. Listen, I got to give you high five. I got to give you your props. I got to give you props, right? Listen, when I tell you, life do be happening. Life do be happening. And that
It
was one
does.
thing that you said, you know, during COVID. I think everybody during that time was trying to figure some things out to try to
Yes.
get income. Everybody shut in, everything closed down. People still had to pay their bills, right? They
And
still
I
had
had
to
just
eat.
quit my job.
Right,
And I was like,
right,
really?
right, 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 right. And so I totally understand that, just when I tell you, I know that so many people got creative during COVID times. I know they did. I even did.
Yes.
Matter of fact, that's when I was like, you know what? I gotta have some other means of revenue of income coming
Or
in. I
something.
gotta have some residual income
Oh, it,
because me being in the professional market and being in healthcare, 30 plus years, when I tell you, it gives me gratification. I love it. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world, right? But at
Yes.
the same time, when that COVID thing came in, listen, just to give you a testimony about my COVID story, since you had brought up the COVID, when I tell you, you talking about I was 5 months down, woman down,
Yeah.
fighting, battling COVID. You understand what I'm trying to say? And when I tell you, you talking about I'm in management. I'm
Yeah.
third in command of the facility, in management, fighting for my life and everything. You understand what I'm saying? And when I tell you, COVID showed me, guess what? You are replaceable.
Very,
You're
very
replaceable.
replaceable
Just like that. No matter your dedication, no matter what you done,
at
what you
all.
done started, how much you done achieved, how much you done poured in, you are replaceable,
Very
right?
much so.
So when I tell you from that right there, from that COVID, and then once I got over COVID, I had to have emergency throat surgery. So you talk about learning how to swallow again, learning how to eat again, learning how to sip, drink, all of that. I lost 40 pounds because I couldn't even eat, right? Mashed
Yes.
potatoes and and applesauce was my best friend, right? So when I
And
tell
whew,
you, during them times right there, I said, never, ever, ever will I just only rely on one stream of income.
yeah.
That taught me right there, Keisha, you better be creative. You
And
better do
figure some
something
things
and you
up.
better do something fast. And so, guess what? Out of that, when I tell you being a senior consultant for cosmetics for Tori Bell came out of that. When I tell you that platform for Sipping Pretty came out of that. When I tell you being a senior consultant for Wine Shop at Home came out of that. When I tell you
Yes.
being an author of a best-selling book came out of that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So many creative things came from those COVID times. And I promise you, I won't look back. This told me and showed me how strong of a woman that I really am.
Yes.
How we all are. So
Yeah.
kudos to you for starting a business and stepping out on faith
But
after you quit your job. That
it
took
was
a whole lot of faith right there.
that
That took
was
a
and see
whole,
that was the thing was when I quit my job, COVID was nowhere in sight.
right.
I quit my job in May of 2019. And
Wow.
I was like, I am going to go out here on faith and I'm going to start my business. And then I quit in May and I got pregnant in July. So that kind
Wow.
of slowed it down. And then COVID came about and I was like, okay, so what's going to happen next? But
Mhm, mhm,
as I
mhm.
can say, like, I'm just going to say, like, God is, yes, he's real, baby, and he's going to push
Right,
you through. He's not going to deter you as much as the bad times you feel like you're not going to make it. He's going to continue to push you to know that this is what you're supposed to do, because
right.
it's plenty of times that I have said, okay, I'm going to go back to my job because this
Mhm.
I'm not doing what I'm not making the money. I'm not doing this. But every time I think about that, God puts another opportunity in my
Mhm,
face for
mhm.
makeup, and it just makes it even better. And he said, "This
Wow.
is what you're supposed to be doing. Don't deter because of your situation. You just got to learn how to push through." And that's what I've been doing, is pushing through. I have been trying my best. I have been, and it's starting to show. And I have been being very blessed for the last couple of years, and I'm being very blessed this year. I have had so many opportunities come to me this year,
Right,
new opportunities, new
right.
customers, and this is all from word of mouth. I don't have a booking site right now. I'm starting on my booking site, but I started as a word of mouth makeup artist, and it's just growing and growing and growing. And I just thank God.
That's amazing, Tameka. When I tell you, and this is why I do what I do, right? It's because word of mouth is everything,
Yeah.
right? Word of mouth, right? You
Yes.
you sitting here have a word of mouth to sit here and pour into someone's business. You never know what type of doors that will open, what type of residual income that might be a blessing to get somebody from being homeless. You understand
Yes.
what I'm trying to say? So that's why I do exactly why I have on and feature business owners, right? That starting businesses, in the thick of businesses, been doing business for over 10 and 11 years and 20 years, right?
Yes.
It's because it can always help the next person, help the next person, right? When I
Yes.
tell you we have to be able to help each other, guess what? Someone helped me. I got a mentor too, right? That poured
Yes.
into me, right? A Love poured into me and said, guess what, Keisha? I see the potential in you. Guess what, Keisha? Listen, here's an opportunity for you. Here's an opportunity, right?
Yes.
Writing books, right? Podcasts.
Exactly.
And I'm so, so grateful and thankful that someone sees my potential, right? That
Yes.
you people are always watching. People are
Always.
always
And it's
watching.
and as long as I have, and you're right, they're watching, and you never know when they're watching you even when you don't think that you're getting watched. And it's so funny because you say that, because yeah, like it is, it's
Yeah.
very true. Like they sit and they look from the sidelines, and then things start happening for you, and you don't never know how they come. And that's always a good factor of how you treat people also.
Right. Right. It pays to be kind.
It does.
It does.
Because
I mean, it
when
does. It don't take much. It pays to be kind.
it's all is like you say, that word of mouth, and that comes from being kind, because of the
Mhm.
fact that I did your it's I'm not telling you to promote my business. You're doing it on your own,
Mhm.
not because I did a service for you that you like or you
Mhm.
love, and you came to me and you told someone else about it,
Mhm.
and then I have gotten more customers, and I have and or you have gotten more viewers, or you sold more books because of the fact that somebody that you and it's some people that I have not even that have not even sat in my chair and done, and I have not even touched their face, that still promote me.
Right. That's what it's about. Having a love for what you do. You
Yeah.
have to be passionate. Like you got to be passionate about what you do. You got to love what you do, because when you
And
love what you do,
you're gonna
right?
always want to do it, and
Exactly.
you're gonna want to do it, and you're gonna do it to the best of your ability, because this is something that you love to do
Right.
and that you want to do. Because I
Right.
didn't want to work in the job that I was working. I was very, 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 very miserable. Like, I
Mhm.
was miserable at that job. But every time I would go do makeup on somebody, I would feel like joy, and I knew this is what I needed to do.
Right.
And yeah, this is what I was about here to do, and this is what I'm gonna do. This is my job, and I tell everybody, this is not a hobby for me. This is
Right.
my job. This is how I pay my bills. This is how I take care of my child. So this
Right.
is not a plaything for me. This is a real job. And some people
Absolutely.
didn't believe in it when I first left my job. They was like, no, this is not
Mhm.
what, what I'm saying. But
Mhm.
as the time has gone, I'm seeing, and they seen that I have prospered, and that I have came up and I've done this and I've tried to do it without asking anybody for help. And when I do ask people for help, the people that do at least help me, they know that I am doing something. But as I can say, this year I have flourished, and I did a quinceañera on Saturday, and
Wow.
yes, a quinceañera.
You bad, girl. You bad.
So it's just like it's just going up and up. Like I just feel like I'm just ready.
Right, right. When I tell you, I hear you talk about doing what you love and loving what you do and being purposeful for what you do,
Yeah.
right? Your job, your talent, your skills, all of that is a representation. It's a walking billboard. It's a walking billboard, a complete walking billboard, right?
Yeah.
Making a woman feel good, making a young lady or a teenager or a young girl feel good
Yes.
about themselves from the work that you have done.
Yeah.
That's love. You have love written all over their face. When I tell you the work that I have seen you do, Tameka, your hands are blessed.
And this
Your
comes
hands
with
are
no
blessed.
training, no school. I am a self-taught makeup artist. I have never been to anyone's school. I looked at a couple of YouTube videos and then I just started doing on my own, but I have not been to a school. I just started cosmetology school today, and this past semester, to really and truly get my license to do these things and to build my brand, because what I'm looking to do is to do hair and makeup, be a hair and makeup stylist for brides, for the stars. I, for the I say for the stars, but sometimes stars. I want stars. I want real stars.
Atlanta give you a whole bunch of stars.
A
You
whole
understand?
lot of them. It's everybody's a star in Atlanta.
Everybody, right?
Everybody. So not, and I'm not throwing any shade, no shade whatsoever.
Right,
But
right,
everybody is a star in Atlanta, and everybody is and with Atlanta being, and a lot of people say Atlanta is not saturated, but Atlanta is saturated with a lot of things. You have a million and one. You have a hair salon here, a makeup artist here. You go into
right,
Greenbrier Mall, it's about 7 or 8 makeup artists in that one
right,
little strip.
right,
You go to these places and it is over, but you have to find your niche. And if you find your
right,
niche and you find your clientele, you're
right,
you're you're fine. You're going to be great.
right. So, what type of services do you offer?
So at the moment, I do full faces. I do soft beats, and I also know how to do crochet and braids. So that's what I do.
Mhm,
But more than likely, I am a makeup artist.
mhm.
I am not here to change your looks. I am here to
Mhm.
enhance your beauty. So
Right,
I'm not going to make you look like a different person. I'm going to take your features and enhance each and every one of them with not a lot of makeup, because I don't feel like you need a lot of makeup to enhance your beauty.
right,
So
right.
I do believe in natural beats.
Mhm,
I
mhm.
love natural beats. I feel like natural beats are amazing.
Right, right. Me too. Like, I feel like I want to be able to, when I wear makeup, I want you to still see me. Like, I don't want to be someone else. I don't know how to be someone else. I only know how to be Keisha, right?
Pretty much, yes.
So I still want the enhancement, but enhancement where I'ma still look natural.
Yeah.
Just a little suave, a little bit.
It's going to,
Look.
it's pretty much, I do age appropriate makeup for everyone.
Right.
So whatever your age is, I'm going to make you look like your age. Now, if you're older, I can make you look a little younger, but if I'm going to keep you in your natural beauty, and people are going to know who you are. I just feel like when I was getting my makeup done by someone else, I never liked it. I felt like I had too much makeup. As a makeup artist, I don't wear makeup every day. The first thing I tell everybody is, if you take care of your skin, you do not have to wear makeup every day. So your base of your skin is you. And I want to walk around with my regular face some days, because I don't want to have to get up every single morning and put makeup on. So when you take care of your base, you don't have to wear makeup. And I'm a makeup artist, but I don't. I'm not out here to tell you to put makeup on your face every day. But to each his own. I'm not saying that, I'm not telling you to not put makeup on every day, but I feel like if you take care of the base of your face, all you have to do is do some brows and lashes, and you can go on about your day.
Right. So I always have loved the texture of your skin. What do you use on your skin?
Okay, so let me explain something to you.
Tell the people to me.
I am not a product junkie. I am not a product junkie. I am not a product junkie at all. When something works for me, that is what I'm going to do. So what I do is, I have call me what you want to call it, but I also do I do a Good Molecules. I do Good Molecules brand. I use their facial wash. It's not even very expensive, but I have very sensitive skin. So pretty much, like, what I do is I clean my face. I wash my face every day, and I do the same routine for morning and for night. It's nothing new. I just wash my face with the Good Molecules facial wash, and then I put their hyaluronic drops on my face, rub that in, push it up, and then I put the La Roche. I have to make sure I'm pronouncing this correct. La Roche. Their moisturizer, and I do this in the morning and I do it in the night. But I also, when it comes to the summertime, I have to put a sunblock on. As Black people, as Black women, we don't feel like we have to wear sunblock. We do because of the melanin in our skin. I'm allergic to the sun. So I don't too much wear makeup in the summertime because I burn and my skin gets blotches in it. So I have dry spots sometimes. So I just have to make sure that I put sunblock on, because if not, I'm going to be blotched up. And that's what I tell everybody. Like, sometimes it's weather appropriate makeup also.
Right.
And you can't use the same makeup you use for the winter for the summer.
You know what? I've noticed that. I've noticed that in the summertime, if I'm going to wear a foundation in the summertime, I need to get a shade or two darker.
Yes. So you should have two foundations. One is for the summer and one is for the winter, because your skin, because in that summertime, you're going to be a little darker. So you can't wear that foundation. But you also don't even have to buy a different foundation. You can go get a skin tint. When you get that skin tint, find you a skin tint that works with your skin tone, that works in the summertime, because it's not as heavy. So it's not going to be as poured on, and you put the skin tint on and it just flows with your skin and it makes it look like veil like.
Wow. Now see, you done taught me some tips. I didn't know anything about no skin tint, Tameka. See, that's what I'm talking about. Bad to the bone, baby. Oh, you got all the tips. All the tips to make sure that we we looking our best and got our enhancements
Yes,
and our shades is right. Cause when I tell
correct.
my husband tripped me out, he was like, babe, you looking extra light skinned today.
But at least he knew how to. He put it in a way that you wouldn't get a little offended. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. You looking extra light skinned.
He
So
said
you know what?
extra light skin.
Because you know what? I said, you know what? You're right. As a consultant myself, I have to check myself and I need to be checked. You understand?
Yes,
Because I cannot be a promoter of a product that I'm not wearing, right?
correctly. Yeah,
So
you know what I'm saying.
right, right. So when I tell you, he was like, "You looking extra light skinned today." I had to say, "Don't laugh, Tameka." True story, right? So I was
Yeah,
like, you know what? Now, okay, I got to have a foundation for the summer, and I need to have a foundation for the
for the winter.
winter, right? I
But
can't.
instead of getting you a foundation for the summer, get you a skin tint, and you'll be just fine.
Mhm. See, listen,
And
I
it's
love that.
sometimes it's maybe the same price, but it goes a long way with the skin tint.
Okay. Okay. And that just smooths the skin right on out. Right. Right.
Yes, and it makes it all one complexion.
Mm.
So it like I say, but when you go, you got to make sure because skin tint is very, very, very. It's just like foundation,
Hmm.
but skin tint does not come in a lot of colors, so you have to get
Hmm.
close to your color. But once it oxidizes, you'll see the difference of which one. So I tell everybody either get a shade darker and a shade lighter so you can mix them together and you can kind of make your own color if you can't find your exact color.
Wow. That's awesome, Tameka. Listen, let me tell you something. How would you how would you tell a person, or what would you say to, a person that's looking to start a business or looking to research a business? What would you tell, young people, even not even young people, that's in our age group, that's scared to just step out on faith? Because like with you just stepped out on faith. You was like, okay, God, I trust you. Have at it. Here you go. I'm gonna put it in your hands. Boom, boom. I'm out. I done stepped out on faith. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the first thing I have to tell you is don't if this is what you really want to do, don't ever give up on it. It's gonna always be some rocks and some bumps in the road, but you either gonna take it with the punches or you gonna keep on going. You may it's not telling like somebody because yes, I did have to get a job. I did end up getting a job. It was a work from home job, but I ain't like that job either. I had to let that thing go also. You know
That
what I'm
wasn't what you were
saying? It
supposed to
wasn't
be
working.
doing.
No, it
Wasn't
wasn't
what
working
you
for
were
me
supposed to be doing.
at all. At all. And then the reason I knew that was a distraction was because the job I ended up getting was every other it started out as a every other weekend job. And that
Mm,
is a makeup artist. You are busy on your weekends. So why would I
mhm,
pick a job that I'm working
mhm,
weekends? And then it became a every weekend job, 12 hours a day.
mm.
So it pretty much was like the devil trying to take me away from what I needed to be doing with what I wanted to be doing with my life.
Right,
You know,
right,
and then they didn't treat me correctly anyway. So at the end of the
right,
day, not saying like sometimes you do have to bite the bullet and go
right,
and get something that's gonna pay your bills while you still
right,
work on your job,
mhm,
but don't ever stop on your dream. That's what I tell her.
right.
Like at the end of the day, if I would have, you know, I went and I love doing makeup, and I'm an older person. I'm out here fighting with younger kid, 18-year-olds out here making money doing this makeup. But at the end of the day, I'm 43 years old, and I feel like I can run
Okay,
with.
don't look like it, Queen.
But
Yeah.
I feel like I can run with the best of them. You
Oh
know what I'm
yes,
saying?
absolutely.
I don't. I don't know how to do filtered work. I don't do filters. I cannot do filters. I feel like that is a lie. I feel like
Mhm.
that is the whole lie. Makeup is not, one thing I'm gonna tell everybody is, if it looks perfect, it's filtered. Makeup is
Mm.
not perfect. Everybody's gonna have a flaw in a face. It's going to be something. When you look at it on those it's filtered. When you see, no, I'm not saying that everybody's work is filtered. Now don't get that. The majority, if you don't see a flaw,
Mhm. Mhm.
it's
Mhm.
some filters in that work.
Okay.
I don't do I have to get better at social media because I feel like I'm fighting with the filtered work a little bit, and I feel like I don't get, because I don't do filters on my work.
Mhm. Mhm.
So I have to figure this thing out some type of way. But like I say, my word of mouth clients have been coming out of the woodwork with new clientele, and I feel like once I put my booking site up, it's going to go
Even
even
more.
more.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, ShonGee, Wine La Vie, we definitely here to promote you. Definitely here. Anything that we can do to help you, let us know. How
Yes.
can people follow you?
So at the moment, I am on Instagram and TikTok as Daily Basis, DAILYBASISMUA, all one word, no spaces, no anything. And on uh, and on Facebook, I am Tameka Cone-Hart. Tameka Renee Cone-Hart on
Mm,
Facebook.
yes, honey. Listen, when I tell you it has been a true pleasure
Yes,
to sit here and just converse and just kind of wind down, do our
yes,
thing, enjoy conversation. When I tell you, like I said, it's a whole vibe. It's a whole
a
vibe.
whole
When I
one.
say I be running, running,
She said, I ran to this. I
I'm
walked to my
running.
other job, but I be running to this one.
You just running, okay? When I say I'm running, and when I tell you I have so much fun, and this is what this is about, just fellowshipping, just
Yes,
vibing, networking, connecting with each
yes,
other, just doing us, doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? We
I
do
agree.
so much. When I say so much for everybody else, but we don't do enough for ourselves,
At
right?
all.
So,
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen, this show is not just for women. This show is for all of us, okay?
yes,
I don't care what you're drinking. Get you some juice. Get you some lemon water if you want it, okay? But just come on in. Come on in and just let's wine on down, okay?
okay.
Wine on down. Let's be one with each other, love on each other, support each other. When I tell you, I am so truly grateful, just the opportunity. So what's next for you, Tameka?
Um, we're gonna keep our fingers crossed that I get on this movie set very soon.
we
I
got we got an actress in the building.
No. The makeup artist in the background. No,
Oh,
not that actress.
listen,
I'm gonna be doing the
listen,
background makeup for the
listen.
actress and
I
the
don't even took it
actress.
even further. I took it
I
further.
know. Look, put me
Makeup
on the
artist
screen.
slash actress, director. What else you want? I done put it out there. What else you want?
Yes, but no, it's a major film. I actually, it was God. I'm just gonna keep saying it was God, because I did a pageant this past weekend, and one of the ladies, I wasn't even supposed to do her makeup. She had booked with someone else, and her makeup artist did not show up. So she called me and asked me, did I have any openings? And I was like, I can slide you in on today. And when I did her makeup, she was like, well, can I book you for tomorrow also? And when she booked me for the next day, we were talking, and she was just telling that her cousin and family members were in the film industry. And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to my cousin about you and da 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 this. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And not thinking nothing of it, not dismissing it or anything, but I've heard that, saying, not saying that she said it to me, but I've heard it before from other people. But on Sunday, not even a week later, Sunday, she was calling me with the cousin on the phone, and they wanted my portfolio. And so I'm just, look at God.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? What's for you is for you, right? People got to realize it's enough. It's enough income, enough profit, enough money. It's enough out here for everybody to win.
That's why I say everybody has. Even if it is oversaturated. Once you have your niche, what is for you is going to be for you.
Right.
It's not that you're taking anybody's else clientele. It's basically what it is for you. What God has in place for you is what's going to happen for you.
Right. That's a beautiful thing, Tameka. When I say, look at the blessing, just sometimes favor is just not fair. You know what I'm saying? So look at the blessing behind that.
Yes, and I thank my client, and I thank God, and I'm just hoping for the best in the future for everything, and I've also been getting calls. I'm going to Texas for a pageant very soon in the July. It's just like God is just giving me. I have been booked this year more than from new customers and some old customers, but new customers this year than I have in the last 3 years. So, it's just the 6th month of the year.
Come on. Hey. Listen, got to give you some. You know what I'm saying? Come on. That's amazing, Tameka. Listen, you traveling all over the globe, What listen, wine and makeup go together now. Wine and makeup.
What you talking about?
Wine and makeup go together, baby. Put me in the game, coach.
I got you.
Put me in the game.
I will promote the wine. I will let them know.
Yes,
hey,
absolutely.
Let's go.
Listen, that's a beautiful thing. When I tell you, kudos to you. One thing I love about you, Tameka, you so humble. You so humble, and you have a beautiful spirit. And when I first met you, I was like, I just watched you. I watched you work. And the smile that you put on your client's face was priceless to me. That thing, when I tell you, it made me cry. Because I said, I had never seen her smile. So that was a different type of smile. I had never seen that client smile so hard, and she looked like she wanted to cry because she was like, look at all of this love here for me. I look beautiful.
Yeah.
I look like a princess. And we are raising our kids, our seeds, our legacy to be kings and queens, right? Yeah. And when I tell you what you pour into people, trust me, you're going to get that back. So I just feel like this is the overflow. You pouring in your love all over the face, right? Walking billboard, right? And looking in turns, he's pouring it right back into you. Yes, he got you traveling. He got you going from state to state, doing your thing, blessing the people's face. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
When I tell you, nothing is better when you know that You've been in this game grinding and grinding and grinding. The blood, sweat, tears that you done endured. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I
It ain't
do.
always been
I
easy.
do. I understand. I do. Because
Right.
you feel like it's just not, you be like, why not me? Like, you feel like you can't make, like, everybody, you see everybody else around you coming, they getting this, they getting that, and you like, when is my turn? But you can't never ask when it's your turn.
Right.
You have to
Right.
just sit and let the time come for you, because when you rush it,
Right.
it may not be, it's not gonna come. It's like they say, may not come when you want him,
Right.
but he's always on time.
Always on time. When I tell you he always on time, always on time. You
Yeah.
know, you just gotta just sit back, relax. You know what I'm
And
saying?
and
Just
and and like you said, and like I said, what's for you is gonna be for you. And when it's your time, it's gonna come, and you just got to know. I don't. Maybe I wasn't ready for it back then, but I feel like I
right.
have grown up a little bit, and I feel like I have embraced what I do, and I love what I do, and I want to do this. So I'm going to embrace it, and I'm going to do it with the best of my ability, and I'm taking my time, and I'm doing it the way that he wants me to do it, and this is how it's going to go. And that's why the blessings are coming to me the way that they have been coming to me.
Absolutely. And so how would you say what how important is it for you to build relationships?
You know, it, you always, you can't do things on your own,
That's
so you
right.
have to have relationships. You can't treat, and you have to know how to treat people, because you never know who you may meet, because you never, because that person may be your stepping stool. So you
Right. Right.
always are, you have to build relationships, and not just for yourself, but for just, not just to build your brand. You have to know how to be a good person to people, because
Right.
you can be nice to people
Right.
and they can get you things, but sometimes your attitude does not take you to that next step. You have to have a good
Right.
attitude to build relationships with people, for them to want to give, to help you, because you can be nice to them and they can have opportunities, but they can give it to somebody else just because of the
Mhm.
relationship that you have with.
Right. Right. Right.
So it's
And that's
it's
so true.
very important to have a good attitude and a good relationship with people, because you never know who knows somebody or who can help you out at the end of the day.
Right, right. Absolutely. Absolutely. When I tell you connection, relationships, being kind, I feel like what you give out,
Yeah,
you'll get that back. You'll get that back. He'll open up the doors and
tenfold.
the windows and just the blessings will just keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, right? And so
Yeah,
it's very important to create relationships, whether it's business, whether it's personal,
personal.
whether
Yes,
it's professional, any and everything that you do, you're gonna always be creating a relationship, right?
very much
Always.
so.
And you know what? One thing I have found out with being in business is people can forget your name all day long. But guess what? It's your character that they
They gonna
remember.
always remember.
They always remember.
Yeah,
Always remember. You do somebody wrong, they go always remember that. And when I tell you, that's why I am very, very cautious about how I treat people, what I
yeah.
say to people, right? Because I don't ever want nobody to remember me as that woman that didn't treat me good. No,
Ooh,
I'm not doing business with her. Like you said,
mm-mm.
word of mouth, that's business. Word
That's
of mouth is opening
business.
up doors, it's opening up everything. But when I tell you, Tameka, it has been a phenomenal experience, a pleasure. I would definitely want you to come back on the show.
And
I'm
I
gonna
and I want
definitely
to come back also.
definitely come back. Definitely want to see what else is next. For daily basis. I
Yes.
definitely wish you well in all your endeavors. Definitely, it's such a blessing just to be around real queens, like-minded queens that's making business moves, doing their thing, taking care of their families, their kids, but loving what they do. And you
Yes.
do that. So I appreciate you. Until the next time we go toast this thing on out. Listen, Queen, I wish you
Yes.
well, prosperity, blessings to you, and everything that's great and everything that you desire. Listen, big up. Peace and blessings to you, sis.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, y'all, that's our time. Listen, I am Keisha ShonGee Johnson. Thank you so much for tuning in to Wine La Vie. Until the next time, peace and blessing. Take care of yourself.
Bye-bye.